Good morning, people. How are we all doing? Hope you're all doing grand. Today, we're going to be talking about food that I'm having to save my testosterone. There was a time where I had no brain fog, high testosterone, and I just felt good, and my skin was, for the first time ever, clear. And this is something that I had never witnessed before. And it was all to do with what I was eating and what I was literally doing. So, young men nowadays really have low testosterone and they have no effort to do anything. This is why you're so tired all the time and you just feel shit in general. It's mostly down to your testosterone. If you fix your testosterone, then I promise you, you'll become a higher value man just in itself, because you'll be wanting to do things, you'll be wanting to oppress women, you'll be wanting to just provide. Do you know what I mean? Testosterone is kind of the boundaries of gentlemen, you know what I mean? It's lost today, and again, it's just, you can see it, you can really see it. This is the things that I've done and that I'm doing now to help my testosterone. So the first one is a very close carnivore diet. Now I'm not saying, for starters, I'm not saying to go fully carnivore. I do eat a little bit of bread, a little bit of like pasta every now and then, and that is pretty much the carbs that I eat. I do eat I drink a lot of fruits and things like that as well, so it's something that I know that contributed to my lack of brain fog was the carnivore diet. And this is something that is very frowned upon because you're not getting right nutrients, but I disagree. I'd say like more of like a whole food diet I would go on. So I'd have like soup and things like that, and I'm still having soup now every now and then, and it just makes you feel so much less fucking foggy, you know what I mean? And just a lot more kind of like, let's say like dominant, if you know what I mean. It sounds like really stupid, but you're kind of not afraid to say what you want, and are not afraid to kind of not like hurt people's feelings, because that's not like the wrong thing to say, but it's more the fact of like you're okay to express your opinions. And again, this is something that really like struck me down when I was too scared to say my opinions, but now I'm kind of the opposite, where I will say my opinion, and I don't mean to hurt anyone by it, but this thing on where if you say your opinions then you're hurting someone, which is not the case. Like, I really am trying to just help the people around me. But anyway, but that's what it's helped me to do. The next thing that I do is eggs before bed, and this one is like, it's just a game changer. I don't know what it is. Like, I just feel a lot better, and high testosterone, don't know what the fuck it does to you in your sleep, but I did try and do a little bit of research, but apparently it's shown to lower cortisol and actually help with blood sugar. So I don't know whether that's a factor of it, but at the end of the day, it helps me feel better, and if it makes me feel better and the science says completely different, I'm gonna fucking do it anyway. Do you know what I mean? I'm gonna go completely against the science and do it anyway. But again, the science backs the eggs up this time, so we'll do it. But yeah, literally just makes me feel a lot better and higher testosterone, to be fair. I just pretty much put 3 boiled eggs and, well, I just eat it, do you know what I mean, before bed. And again, I'm going to go back on to whole foods, because 57% of people in the UK are having or constantly eating ultra processed foods. Now, we don't know what the fuck is in that shit. If you look on the back of like a Monster can or something like that, then you see all of the shit that is on there, and you don't even know what half of that shit is. But if you go on to, I don't know, if you go on to coffee, then it's literally just coffee in it. Do you know what I mean? So it's literally just make your own food and take it in a container when you go to work. Now, to be fair, I'm a very lucky man. My mum and dad have been very strict on these kind of diet kind of things. They don't really bring in ultra processed foods and things like that. And thank God, thank you mother, thank you dad for doing that. And again, their business that they have like built is completely all about it. It's completely all about the fact that you need to be eating proper foods, and that is literally what it is. We all know that ultra processed foods are bad, and no wonder people are getting fatter, because they literally do not know what the fuck is in it, and you know how bad it is for you. And it's just that, like, so seriously, start making your own foods as much as possible. Not in the microwave ones, like where you just stick it in the microwave. No, proper foods where you literally cut up the chicken before, fucking fry it, whatever, fry your chicken. Well, yeah, I suppose you can, but like, put it in a pan, fry your fucking chicken, whatever it is. Literally, do that, and I promise you, you'll start like feeling so much better. And again, it'll just help you so much more with your testosterone and things like that. And the next one, I'm extremely guilty for, and I've realised it today. I had a couple of energy drinks yesterday, and oh my god, do I feel slow. You can probably tell, like, literally, I feel like this is probably one of the worst videos that I've made at the start. Instead of energy drinks, I have black coffee now, and it is the way to get caffeine. Like, I'm seriously, if you can deal with it, then please just do it, I promise you. Like, I don't know what it is that monsters do to you, but I just feel fucking slow with them. And now I'm having like black coffee, and it makes me less brain fogged and just higher testosterone, because I'm not filling myself with junk pretty much and shit. And please do your research on it, because there is some pretty scary studies out there. And again, I'm not saying to fully rely on studies, but what I am going to say is that if you feel better just having black coffee, then just have black coffee. You know what I mean? But my brain fog is almost gone, and having like no energy drinks, sugary drinks. So, and we'll get onto that later. We'll literally get onto the fact of what I like replace it with. And I don't think it's like necessary to cut out of sugar. It's just the sugar that you have whilst you're drinking these drinks. And again, there are some pretty bad things that have come out of drinking energy drinks, and just massive amounts of, like, I don't want to name a company, but let's say like fizzy drinks and carbonated drinks. So the next one that I do is have like a tropical drink. So tropical fruit. The one that I have is like pineapple, passion fruit. I can't remember what else, but it's pretty much just like a tropical drink, and it's really good. I used to have like an energy drink as soon as I came home from work, and just, yeah. Instead of that, I would just drink this tropical juice now, because it's proper sugar, it's proper, like, if you look at the ingredients again, like, all that it is like orange juice, pineapple juice, apple juice, whatever the case is. If you look in the energy drinks and it's got like acid and all this shit, you don't even know what it is for you, like what it does to you as well. So literally just try and have as many whole foods as possible when it comes to food, because again, this is something that is just killing modern day people. The next one that I'd say to do is NoFap, and again, something that I feel like I'm going to probably come up with a video on this, because I can feel like when you watch a lot of the heinous acts, you pretty much just like start to bow down to women, when in reality they kind of want to do they want to do it to you pretty much. And it's obviously that's very controversial, but I'm telling you now, when you find a proper woman that really wants to be with you, then you'll see it. Do you know what I mean? So I promise you, do not watch that dirty stuff. And again, I'm quite glad that it's actually banned in the UK, even though there is ways to get around it, but I hope that they get rid of it, because men nowadays are so fucking pussified. And I can tell you, like, I reckon I'll be able to notice when someone is watching that stuff than someone who isn't. Do you know what I mean? I can just tell by their fucking like attitude and the way that they treat girls and just things like that. It just comes across really, really creepy, and again, just really fucking weird. So do not do that. Don't. If there's one thing to do, just do that. Literally, if you take that away from your video, take anything away from this video, just stop doing that. Pretty much. The next one is go outside and get sunlight. Again, people do not do any of this anymore. They just sit inside, play games all day, or just roll through fucking TikTok and Instagram. Don't get me wrong, sometimes it's fun, but really, get outside and get some sunlight. Do whatever you want. Fucking go mountain biking, go hiking. Whatever the case is, you'll become way more attractive. I've made a video on that, and I recommend watching it because it's actually probably one of my favourite videos. It's how to get a girlfriend, I think, is what it's called. It'll just make your life so much more interesting, and your confidence will go up because you'll have something to talk about, pretty much. Say, these are like all honourable mentions, and that is get off socials. This is a very major thing, same as like the nofap. I'd really recommend getting off of it because what this does is gains your confidence, because you pretty much are not looking at what everyone else has got, what every other 23-year-old's got, and he's got Lambos and shit like that. You are looking around with the people around you. Don't get me wrong, it's good to be competitive, still believe that, but when you're constantly seeing this shit, then you feel a little bit worthless, and as soon as you get off of it, I'm gonna realise, you know what, I'm doing pretty well for myself, I'm a nice person, and money kind of becomes a secondary thing. You just want to help the world, do you know what I mean? Not just, oh, money, everyone's chasing it, shut the fuck up. Another one that I would say is an honourable mention, which is probably a lot more of the honourable, probably a proper one now. I didn't put it in the script, but that is sleep. Don't drink caffeine after 12 o'clock in the morning. Just get enough sleep. Sleep is like a major thing that you really can depend on. It's really nice when you do get enough sleep and you really do notice it. You know what I mean? Really nice to just have. And you'll be a lot less brain fogged, a lot less anxious, and yeah, just don't have caffeine after 12 o'clock, and I promise you, you'll be able to get to sleep way faster, way quicker, and way better sleep as well. So, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you later. Ta-ra.